You are now listening to the Insight Fantasy Sports Podcast.
All right, welcome back to the Insight Fantasy Sports channel. We've got the coach gets sacked cup, I suppose, for this one. Port with their whole Hinkley, continuation plan. I don't know how they do it around there, and yeah, obviously Voss is in some hot water as it is as well. Look, it's gonna be a close game, I think. I'm probably leaning towards Port just because they're at home. Although it wouldn't surprise me as well if Carlton just came out with a freaking 50-point win out of nowhere. I don't know. But I suppose, yeah, in terms of the game, we've got squads today that came out. Obviously, final 11s with Evans and Flynn Young as the sub on his debut. That Billy Wilson gets a run at it on debut for Carlton. I like this, having some sort of newer kind of no-name players to come in and give it a red-hot crack. For Carlton, it's exactly what they need, some sort of energy and run, because at the moment they're what was the stat? They're winning the ball, the best in the comp, but in terms of actually using it well, I think they're last, or it's something crazy like that. So yeah, it's a talent issue. It's not a sort of heart issue. It really is a draft and talent issue for Carlton. But yeah, hopefully some of these young guys can come in and fix that for them. As for Port, Alir's back, which is a big one for them. Young Jackson gets another run at it after being dropped, and Boak obviously back there as well. So, in terms of fantasy, I might actually give a quick run over the trades I'm making this round, because if you haven't seen the YouTube podcast or listened to it on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from, go give it a listen. But I was having some conversations mainly around Zach Merritt, and for me personally, if I was going to keep him or sell him, I'm keeping him solely on, two real things. Firstly, it's just reputation, history, what he does. He's been, I think, 107 plus the last 8 years. Still averaging 99's okay. And yeah, that sort of puts me in good stead to be a top 8. The second thing with Merritt is that they'll have to put him back as an inside mid. They've been smashed 3 times in a row with him getting tagged, playing on a wing. They tried halfback. They rested him forward for the last quarter. I don't know. So get him back doing what he's doing. And obviously that's where he scores his points as well, Zach Merritt. In terms of Port players, as we can see my trades down here, I did make the move on Liddy. He's looked, really good, fit right in. Obviously easy to see with that big, leg sleeve, isn't it? To keep that cut from not opening up. Real interesting story with him. So yeah, he comes in -10 break even and has looked really good for under 300k. Finally got rid of Jaden Short after, oh my goodness. So he was a late out in round 9, out round 10 after the bye. God, it's been awful hold for 900k, doing absolutely nothing since then. I was of the view that, with Short, he was a late out 1 week with a calf, and that got me thinking, okay, late out, might be out for a week after it. They'll, re-look into it and get him back in the next week. And he kind of just never really came back. I think it moved to a knee injury from what I've heard. And he's just been out for weeks and weeks. So we finally have the luxury of getting rid of him. Bolton out just isn't doing what I thought he would do. He got me that 102 against the Suns, but just not enough against North and Essendon. Look, that was 21 disposals and a goal, and he's only getting 59, so that just tells you about his sort of fantasy relevance. That is Bolton. And Angus Clark can go more out of necessity than want. I think he's still got some money to make there, the young defender for Essendon. Now, interesting ones, Callum Mills, I absolutely harped on about him in the podcast this week, but he's just done absolutely everything, from taking kickouts, been demanding marks, pushing people away from his kickouts, just being around the ball, playing back rather than his usual midfield role of old, where he's getting tackles and whatnot. But I think he's not a must trade in, but he's bloody close. Just with his, what his potential is, he's going to make money at worst case even. So, yeah, big fan of Mills, and he's coming straight in. And I've gone with Dylan Moore after those 200 plus scores before the bye. I wanted to get someone at value who could threaten to be top 6. There were other ones I could have gone, like a McRae, like a Kennedy, although that would have meant trading out Merritt, which I didn't want to do. But yeah, Dylan Moore was the one for me. He's going to go way up in price. Good run of fixtures as well. And hopefully back to his role and back to his best in there for him. So those are my trades. Don't really need to explain them. In terms of players that we'll be keeping a close eye on this game, well, start with Port, because there's quite a few for them. So Rosie, obviously, our best rolling 22 lock. He's going to be a must-have by the end of the season. Does he get a tag on him today from Chincotta? We know he likes that half-forward tag on a half-back. So he's a watch Rosie. Not going to expect him to go big, but he still has a lot of scoring left to do, Connor. Obviously, Liddy's in there for me. If he can just do what he did last week, was a 70-odd. 50, 60, 70s, just generating cash. Don't expect much from him, but would be fantastic. Now I've got an actual lot to keep a look at. So Butters, did they tag him as well? 927k. He's still value. Who would go to him if they decided to? That would be probably a Hewitt maybe would play on him. Just tackles not letting him get much of it. But he's value. He's still going to pass that break even, make cash, chance to be a top 8 mid as well. So I like the trade in on him if that's a trick you wanted to pull. And I'm going to just give him a watch and hopefully get him in very soon before he gets beyond me. Bergman looks to be on the way down. We just don't know when he can get thrown back pretty much where he doesn't score. He's got that direct correlation with CBAs, or centre bounces, and his scoring. So, if he's playing in defence, obviously he's not getting those centre bounces. So he's one I would not be trading into after that 52. And Horn Francis as well, 67. He's been low on centre bounces, playing forward, below 800k now, and it looks like he can lose even more money, the Hornet. So he's one I'm staying away from as well. As for Carlton, not as many looks in now. So Chera isn't a trade in, isn't a trade out. He's just pumping out those 100 plus points, scores. So he's been excellent for anyone that's had him since the start of the year. A bit like Lockie Ash, actually, how you've had him since the start, and he's one you can just plug and play all season. Hewitt's an interesting one. He sort of hit his ceiling early, and I think he looks like he's coming back to it after a couple low scores. So, interesting pod. I know a few people have jumped on. And, Doherty's making money. Extremely fantasy relevant when he's getting the footy, so we'll get another look at that today for Doc. He's not going to be a best 22, though, so I wouldn't be trading into him. And that's, just about it for fantasy. Obviously, it is a stream, so if you've got any of your questions, make sure to chuck them into the comments. here. I'm happy to answer them, have a chat about anything really fantasy. And I cannot wait for the game to start. How good is footy? 4 minutes until bounce. Yeah, I'm tipping Port by a couple of goals, maybe 2 goals. A close game regardless. But a big win needed for both of the teams. So, yeah, with that said, I don't really know what else there is left to say until the game starts. Yeah, I'm keen. In terms of fantasy, what else could there be to talk about? I suppose, I'll say it now. I'll remind everyone later in the Watchalong as well. I'm also going to be streaming tomorrow night's game, which of course is Dogs against Sydney versus Dogs at the SCG, which will be another close game, and probably, just looking at the fixtures, probably the 2 only close games of the round. So stay tuned to my Twitter down in the corner there, at BK_IFS for the links to all that and whatnot. Because these are great fun. Yeah, I love doing them here. Just trying to keep an eye on the screen, see if there's any sort of thing we can take from, a set of bounces and whatnot. Yeah, big game for a few guys there. I think Cripps needs to stand up. I'm expecting to see a really, really fired up Carlton, to be honest, because that's when they're playing, at their sort of best. And yeah, it's what the fans want. It's what Voss wants. That'll be a good sort of conversation topic. I'm in the Voss in versus Voss out camp. Ignore all the Lions stuff back there. That doesn't exist. But all the things that he can control has been good. They're winning contested ball. I'm pretty sure they're moving it fairly quickly. Yeah, it's just been that real quality of entry inside 50 that's been slowing them down. And obviously that's not something that Voss can control. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, So they've got to stick with him. They'll get some more talent. It might be time for a sort of, I'll put that there now, it's a bit clearer. But it might be time for a bit of a list reshuffling. Obviously, people have been talking a lot about Jagger Smith, and for good reason, but he's still a first-year player, and people talking about he's going to change everything. Just let the kid play. I don't know if I'm alone in that, but, how Adelaide have done it with Sid Draper has been really good. Just introducing him, he started maybe 2 or 3 games, been a sub here, fire up, get your hands on it, come out, and he'll be really good for that in seasons to come. I think Levi Ashcroft's been great for that regard as well with the Lions. He's been subbed out a few times, playing off a half back sometimes where it's not really as cut and thrust, kicked a few goals, and so I think at the end of the day, I think a change of coach isn't going to do anything beneficial for Carlton, and just let Voss do what he does. Give him a fair crack at it. They've made finals they shouldn't have made in prior years as well. So, let them play. Now, I don't know what's going on with the bounce timer here, because it says we're bouncing in 3 seconds there, whereas on the on the stream it's not for another 3 minutes. So I guess I'll sort of talk a bit more about my views on Port, and I can't believe the name of what they're doing. Was it not continuation plan? Oh my god, whatever it's called, where they're going from Hinkley to Josh Carr. Do I like it? I like it in theory. I don't like it being publicised, I suppose, because then you get a season like this with Port where it's really, people, you'd have stuff in the back of your mind around, your job security. Is the strategies we're doing in this game going to be carried over to next year? Sort of what's the point type thing. I get all the, do it for Ken fairy tale sort of camaraderie, but yeah, I think if you're in a mindset of if you're thinking about getting rid of a coach, you get rid of them. It's like a breakup. It's like a breakup in a relationship. Once you start thinking about splitting up, it's probably the beginning of the end. So I think they should just, moved on with Ken, given Cara extra year to start, I suppose. And that's my sort of views on Port and how they're going, whether Butters is going to stay or not. He's been shopping around elsewhere. Just some things like that. Didn't mention captains in my fantasy team, but I am going with a Tristan Jerry vice captain into a Nick Dacos captain is what the plan is for this week. Now, we must be getting close to bounce now. God. Unless we've had another Filippo incident where he's gotten injured about 5 seconds before it and been the latest sub out in history. Yeah. Anywho, we're getting there. Cripps is going to need something. What was that vision? There was vision of, I think it was DeConnick got, thrown around or something, and then no one even bothered to, back him up. It was, I think Hollands gave a bit, and it was just awful for the team. And I know, never tear us apart playing. Love hearing this. Can't even see any fans holding up a Carlton scarf. People think they're funny. It'd blend in though with the dark blue. Alright. So Hewitt's gone to... So what's happening here? Bergman in centre bounce. Playing on Cripps. As always, I am going to pause it on the bounce. So if you want to sync up with me, just pause it as the ball hits the ground. And I'll count. Oh, there it is. Alright, paused. Okay. Everyone's good. Cool. I'm going to unplay. Going to unpause in 3, 2, 1. Bang. And we're off. DeConnick stopped from going for the hit out. Now, here it is. Quality entry inside 50. Just banged in. Well done from Burgoyne. Andrew, and there's going to be that hardball pressure. See Josh Carr down there below Hinkley. Just keeping an eye on things. Guys like Andy Robertson, the Liverpool fullback on the left. Rosie given absolutely no time. Tap down, that's going to be a hold. And there's a start for the umpires on a hold. Been watching that Dacos Windhager situation. Kerno didn't get enough of it. Tapped around. Sin. Farrell gets smashed. Just long down the line. Silvani gets a free kick down the line. Just go back long inside 50 down the line. Oh, McGovern didn't have enough. Williams out on the full. All right. Rosie's going to get the kick out. Horn Francis getting it very shallow. He's going to run past and get another kick. You love to see that if you've got him. To Bergman. This play is killing me. Oh, that hurts seeing. It's a plus 9 point play for Horn Francis already, just in that back 50. Alright, looks like Chincotta on Butters. Just at stoppage at least. Bergman. Huge up and under. Oh, not a great punch from Silvani. So the way Haynes going to get caught high. Oh. Don't know about that for 50. The free kick was there, but... What are you doing now? This is a bit smarter from Carlton until they go long down the line. Win it though. Akers slides it in. DeConnick Motlop goes the fin, gets it right foot. Banana isn't there. Oh. God, big don't argue. And then just hits the wrong side. Did have a teammate in board there, but you'd be looking for the goals. Rosie's going to kick it out. Good mark, Georgiadis. Jackson in there. Chipped around. Here's our man Liddy. Easy to spot. On it goes. Oh. They're going to get the free kick. Against the young Billy Wilson. He's got a... His roll looks alright at the moment. Tell you, he might be a miss. Just thrown out by Sard. Van Jones absolutely nails it. Brilliant start for Port. Fantastic kick. And we've known that these kicking accuracies have started to be the difference in a few games now as well. A few of them. And through it goes. Yeah. How good when the commentators say exactly what you just said. Funny when that happens. Got in corridor. Now Butters just chucks it in. Georgiades couldn't hold on to it. Sent back out to Farrell. Now, has he got the journey from there? Oh. Oh, excuse me. Now then, wouldn't this be a goal? Oh, oh, he's got it. Oh, that is an absolute bloody roost. Holy. Gee. Look at this. Bang. Oh. And there's ones with Doherty. Not only are you not guaranteed points with him, but you're not guaranteed his role in the team. Shera can't get rid of it. Cripps does. Oh, Fogarty. Well done. The goal scorer gets it out. Radicalia steps around Hollands beautifully. Sits it up. God, just gets it out. Boak. Richards now to Pal Pepper. Jackson gets rid of it. Pal Pepper just can't glove it, and it's going to be a turnover to Carlton now. Just hands around him and throws him out the way, Young. Oh, no. Butters now. It's a great kick. Drew tries to target. But Silvani, he's been fantastic this season, I might just say. Alright. Tap, nothing there. Alright. Let's see how Carlton can defend this. Slips over. Drew just can't get it. Lobbed away to Koenig. Alir's going to go for it. Cripps just with a big boomer out of there. Oh no! Kerno, no way! No. Could not Oh, he's just gone quick. Played straight on. You'd back him to kick them from there as well. Nicely done. That's going to be a +6 for Rosie. Going to switch it right the way to Boak. What a kick. Now this is what we need to see Carlton doing more of, to be honest. Just go back out towards the wing again. Happy to keep it moving. Butters. That's going to be 15. Annoying +6s. Look at that. Just lobs it in. Vicentini just has a barely even a contested mark inside 50. Wow. Now then, the young ruckman. What can he do from this range? Oh, just isn't going to come back. Had the distance easy. Nicely done, Saad. Just not using it well. Around the corner. Richards. Rosie. Can he deliver inside 50? Oh. Boy, done well on Georgiadis. God. Just couldn't glove it. Hewitt. Oh, great bump. Just off from Butters was that. Big bump, Burnt Jones. Oh, what a kick, Doherty. God. They're having to take these risks just to get it out. Haynes kicks it on the man on the mark. But again, they contested ball. They're doing good, but they're just making it hard for themselves. Drop down. Could be in the back. Chera again. Hard ball. Carlton win it. Now what? Now they kick it to a contest and lose possession of the footy. It's just the same stuff happening. This makes you wonder if they're even learning. It's not good enough inside 50 again. Now let's see what Carlton can do. Can they go quickly? Couldn't get there. No, turnover. Got to go wide here, Alir. Surely he does. Play on. Finally, someone helps him out. Run and jump, Burgoyne. Georgiades going to get the mark. Well done. He's deceivingly tall as well, Georgiades. Is he going to kick it? You bet he can. Nicely done. Might be worth a fantasy scores check, actually. Oh! Kerno giving it to Aaliyah. Alright, Horn Francis in at centre bounce. Port going to win down the middle now. Does well. Got to get rid of it. Jackson. Oh, it's going to be a mark. Georgiadis again. And yeah, Wiedering just disorientated. And he nails it. And Georgiadis has 2. Well, that'll give us our opportunity to check the fantasy scores. What have we got? Yeah, big for Georgiadis. Hugh Jackson's gone big after a lot of people jumped off him with the sub, obviously. And invested Butters is doing what you'd expect of him. 4 kicks, 2 marks and a tackle. That's lovely. Doherty's getting some of it, not using it well. Rosie and Bergman's been in and around it, so with Hewitt. Horn France on a 9. Well, he had that 9-point play up to 13 now and hasn't done anything since. Liddy on a 6 is okay. Is there anyone else we'd really want here not doing anything? I don't think so. Alright. It out now. Horn Francis chips it. Now Pal Pepper, can he get it? He gathers it. Tries to step. 2 on him. Shanked inside. And Liddy. Yes. Just centering ball. I wonder if he was trying to bend this. Awful, and just across there, Liddy. And he gets it! No! Why did the camera people cut it so quickly? Now, Carlton, what can they do? There's three of them on the same blade of grass. No one offering an option in the middle. Long down the line again. Hewitt can't mark. Still in play. Gets it back. Crip centering ball. Kerno. Ooh, free kick, Kerno. Now let's see what... Oh, it's high. Oh, it's high twice. Now he's got to kick this, Kerno. Oh. You're joking. God. Oh, great kick, Sin. Just going to bounce before that Farrell can get rid of it. And then Pepper to Butters. Doesn't kick it, thank God. It's forward half stoppage for Carlton. That's well done. And it stops Horn Francis from getting a disposal. Oh, big tackle. Chincotta turns it over. Liddy mark as well. Man on, steps around, Richards does well. In it goes, Rioli. Oh, gee, Rioli just too casual with it. Turnover Jones. How's he convincing people he can line up from there? Now, wouldn't this be an absolute send? Six goals in 67 games. Lockie Jones. Oh! And it's through! God, Port are just dominating here. Yeah, Carlton are lost as I just spill my drink all over the floor. Yeah, look, just... They just don't have a thing. They don't know what their sort of plan is. And it's telling, it's showing. Kicked along the ground. Yeah, just... Oh. Disposed of it. Might be high. Isn't. Goes long. Good mark, Fantasia. God, what do you think Voss is thinking right now? Penny for his thoughts. Now 50. Protected area. I saw one against Zorko last week that was utterly ridiculous. See this one. Alright, then Fantasia to get Carlton's first. Fantasia. Just never even looked close. Now, some lovely points for Rosie back here, must say. Liddy! Oh. Oh, no. Oh, does well. Horn Francis against Doherty. Gonna get it. Horn Francis. He's got eyes for goal. Oh, I missed it. Wiedering doesn't, look all there, it must be said. Now debutant gets another touch. It'll be interesting to see how many points he's on. Oh, never mind, it's Kono. Wait, what's he doing down there? And just intercept marked Radagalia. Alright, it's long down the line from Radagalia. Georgia just can't get rid of it. Taconic with another one. Jackson on 9 disposals already. God. Punched out of Kono. Liddy high. Oh. Holland's tackled by Sweet. Oh, beautifully done, Bergman. Oh. Shanks it out there. Look at all the space he has. Man on. Bergman now. He needs to the target. Shanks it again. On Francis. Looks to go inside. Georgiadis will just be a stoppage. Gee. Bergman at a stoppage just exploded. Throw him back in. 7 seconds left. Tapped inside. We got a high tackle. That'll be it. And Horn Francis wants to get in now. We're going to see some Carlton standing up for their team. But wow, Carlton have just been awful. Let's take a look at the fantasy scores, I guess. What do we got? Richards 37, Farrell 33, Jackson 32. God, if you held on to him, then fair enough. Yeah, Georgiadis goes 2 goals. Rosie on a 30 is fantastic. No tagging around him. That's for sure. Butters 24, you're happy with. Doherty 23, you're happy with. Although it hasn't been pretty. Horn Francis 22. Perhaps I judged him too harshly. Bergman 22 he's winning his own footy like we just saw there. So yeah, he's in that as well. Liddy 18. If he kicked a goal, it'd be a 23, and we'd be feeling a lot better, but that's okay. Yeah, Billy Wilson on debut with a 16. Not too bad. Not sure we would have gone with anyone else. In all honesty. Yeah, no one else really. But yeah, pretty much everyone's doing what's expected of them. How good's that? It's got a few minutes, so let's have a little preview of, again, we'll be here watching along Swans versus Western Bulldogs tomorrow night as well. So, who are we looking at here? English doing his thing. Kennedy, if he can keep that up in being that, well, F1 or F2 around Bailey Smith. For him, Libba's dropped off a bit. Richards as well, not quite your fantasy guy. Really, really good in real life, obviously. Grundy's last few have been absolutely unbelievable, so he'll be a watch. Bond's still a trade in. Dale, I'm still not sure on. Heaney, Roberts' scores have dropped off since my man Mills has come back. Darcy's an option there if you want to go with him. Warner isn't as fantasy relevant for me. That's all the premiums you're sort of looking at, to be honest. Yeah, Goulden drops some cash. We might be able to jump on him. But yeah, that's that for that game. It's getting a lot easier to preview these games, I tell you, since we're not really around getting these mid prices and rookies, whatnot, anymore. It's really only those premiums now you're looking to buy. What else we got? I suppose, yeah, Gold Coast v Melbourne. My thoughts on all of them. Gawn should be the number one ruckman for the year. Be interesting to see, the people that traded him out compared to the people that rolled with him, like myself, and if those secondary options you went instead of Gawn are really standing up. Anderson is there. Too much inside for me, but can do a job. Rowell, no. Took, no. Wits, no. Petrarca needs to get back in the midfield and back getting, those big points. Hopefully we'll see a few more tackles against these Suns midfielders. And that's sort of it for them as well, I suppose. Yeah. Obviously with, the final teams coming off by Melbourne being one of them. Then we have Crows, Hawks, and Eagles as well. We'll have a look at the Hawks game. Yeah, I suppose we can now. Yeah, so Sheasel, he'll be in there. You should have him by now. If you don't, he's still value. I bought him last week, so it's still time to buy him. Jerry's in the mix for that R2, so he's not a must-have, but he's a great option for mine. I've still got Daniel in my forward line, not out of want, but more out of necessity for him. So, yeah, there's another one with Daniel, and other than that, oh yeah, Dylan Moore, my trading target. It looks like he's getting back to his best. Goals, disposals, marks, tackles, everything. So I'll be keeping an eye out for him in the game, that's for sure. And yeah, that's all that we really can look at. Butler, if you've got him as a rookie like myself. Same with Seamus Mitchell. He'll be a bit lower down though, I imagine. Yeah, there he is. So, yeah, I suppose I'm keen to get back into the second quarter. See what's up there. I'll do a quick little sync up if anyone wants to sync up as well. Just a little pause, 3, 2, 1, play. Alright. That wasn't the actual one, that was me just sort of saying what we'd do. God, Cripps doesn't look great. Alright, paused on the bounce, and I'll be playing in 3, 2, 1. There, okay. Easy win, sweet. Cripps. Harry gets rid of it, but just turns it over. Pepper in this midfield these last few weeks, he's been actually going alright. Now Georgiadis with another mark. See this from him. Let's see this on the lead. Yeah, just times his jump to absolute perfection. Not an easy kick for Mitch. Yeah, just always looked left. Alright, Sod taking the kick-ins. Wadering just thumps it long. Oh, big bump Akers. Needs to get rid of it though. Does so. Hewitt chips it over the top. Here we go. This is where they should be scoring from. Gives it one. Shearer, they're panicking already. Doherty needs to be that calming influence. And just misses everything. Rosie. Oh, it's not a great helpful kick. Cripps, chips. And gets hit late, Cripps. Oh, he's left hanging. There we go. Someone grabs him. So let's see this. Didn't look too comfortable. Getting thrown to the ground by Cripps. Now Akers shanks it left. Still no goal for Carlton. Stuck in sin. Long down the line. Good mark. Jackson again. It's looking outstanding early. 15. Oh, beautiful handball. Jackson again. It's an open man, Vicentini. Just standing on his own. This is horrible watching for Carlton. Gee, so who was this with this handball? Oh, that is brilliant. Could have absolutely kept on going there, Dante. And can he finish it? No. Ugh. Now Doherty gets it off the kick out. Long down the line again. Advantage. Juan Francis gets another kick and he's looking really good now. Butters chips inside. Now Burnt Jones is going to get a kick in front. This is just... It's looking like an absolute murder. Oh, how he's running at full pelt and takes the pace off like that. Now, Burnt Jones, Bottas deserves this. And he absolutely slots it. Just 38 points in the first quarter and a bit. No goals, Carlton. Worrying. Just inside it goes. Yeah, gee. Never looked like missing for Burnt Jones. Smashed. Doherty gets some more of it. Now, what can Carlton do now? De Koning. Oh! One-head mark from Farrell. Liddy. Oh. Haha. Gee, Voss. I think... Now, where's Georgiades shooting from here? Oh, edge of 50. Oh, he's going to chip it in. Silvani, kick out, smothered. Gets it out. Juan Francis, interesting handball. Over the top. Georgiades again, he's going to take it upon himself. Off the post. Oh. Carlton with some possession. They're just going to go long again. And now Rosie takes a mark. Rosie turns around, happy to just keep possession for now, and why wouldn't you be? Getting it back, Rosie. This is fantastic for fantasy. Back to Sin. It's gonna go for that big switch. Doesn't get it, but you take the chance, and things fall your way. Burgoyne. In it goes. Georgiades can't take it. Dropped. A little bit of football. Not on. More football in. Wiedering, head over the footy, no free. Raked out, gets it back again. Just throws it on the boot. And now Chase Burgoyne. The Carlton fan in the background shouting. Oh, not quite. And now Voss. No choice but to come down the bench. He might just be going home. Liddy! Liddy! Pick it up! Pick it up, Liddy! Get rid of it! Oh, he doesn't get any points for that. Oh, no. We not want to be any of these players down on the Carlton bench at the minute. Now throwing magnets around, it's never a good sign when coaches are doing that. You just want that stability and that sort of role playing while you're there, and yeah, obviously not getting that at the moment. Got a few different streams on here. Alright. What can they do now? Be time for a fantasy score refresh soon. Trying to get it out. Doherty flattened. Whew. Tries to tap it away. Can't get their butters. Hewitt tapped away. Chera doing his best. Hands not ready. That's going to be another turnover. Jones. That's tap down. Hewitt needs to get rid of it, and he's done a full 360. Boat gets it. Butters now with that kick. Georgiadis. And it's going to be high. God, he's just threatening to tear this game apart, isn't he? Alright, well, Georgiadis lining off for his third. This is just horrendous watching. And he slots it. Well, enough of that game. Let's have a look at the real game, the fantasy game that we're looking at. Give it a quick refresh, actually. Make sure we're all up. So, Georgiadis up top, as expected. And great. Rosie on a 50 already. I thought he'd be getting tagged. Richards and Jackson, some young kids getting it done. Doherty on a 40, but just an ugly... It's a 40 that might be getting him dropped, to be honest. Who else we got here? Hewitt 36, and almost going at that sort of 100 mark. Horn Francis 29 isn't quite enough for him, so it is with Butters. Liddy 18 isn't good enough. I can hear the commentators' voices increasing. Oh, and now... this is just an absolute annihilation. On the full. Oh, Pepper. God. And now big contested mark from Chase Burgoyne. Long down the line. Georgiades threatening again. Kept in. Great mark. Zerk haven't heard his name in a while. Long entry. Done well, Horn-Francis. Jackson gets a kick again. Up it goes. Horn-Francis gets it back. Slips. Doesn't have it. Needs to get rid of it. Big bumps happening. Tossed up again. Wiedering does enough to scramble it out, but no further than... Is that Farrell? Back inside. Is there a Georgiades somewhere? Oh, I nearly went all the way. Now Williams gone back to take kick-ins. Ooh. Oh! Couldn't quite rake it in, the young fella. I think they'd be loving this. Shoved out of it. Young, it's just not there for Fogarty. Now Bergman, didn't see him on the update to Rosie. Check side. Out on the full. In again. No. Oh, I didn't want that to be 50. Williams now. Some of it. Holland's just blind inside 50. Turnover. Carlton. They don't fucking learn. It's frustrating me. And I'm not even a Carlton fan. Just when you have such obvious flaws in your game, you want to work on those, right? Surely this is what they've been doing all week. Launch zone, look up, kicks inside 50, make a target. I don't know, I'm not a coach, but just so frustrating. Drops, that might be in the back. And it is. Just absolutely shanked. Fuck, this is going to be a great compilation. Talkback Radio is going to be pumping on fucking Friday, I tell ya. Oh my goodness. Alright, see if they can figure something out now. How's that gone? Big spoil. He might be one you need to trade out now as well. Here we go. And there it is. Not good enough to Bergman. Gets held out of it. But if he don't, Doherty. And Curnow gets one. Now, can he kick the goal? Alright, important kick. Missed again. Seven years it's been since they haven't kicked a goal in the first half of footy. Vicentini will have to get paid that mark. And he does. To the point I'm actually finding other things to do instead of watching, as bad as that sounds. This is just horrendous. Just so bad. God, Hugh Jackson, second most disposals for the game. Not on my bingo card for this game. Hewitt gets it out. Cripps. Akers. A little bit of handball chain going together. And well done. Over the top, Drew. God, it's... Oh, gets it out, Liddy. That's the 2 points. That's all we care about. Now, Doherty. Has he got the journey from there? Has he got the journey from there? No one's running to help him out, so you'd bloody hope so. Around the mark. He's going to cross himself. Beautifully done, Radigalia. Oh, DeConnick. Misses the boot. Could have been ball. They're going to keep going. Burne-Jones now. Who's out the back? Who else but Georgiadis again? He might go himself. Sells some candy. Beats Silvani. Beats another. And he puts it through. 4 in the first half. For Big Mitch. God. Bang. Not a great kick. Picks it up. Sells it on one. Sells it on the second. Puts it through. The young kid as well. Just dancing is Georgiadis. Now up it goes. Can Carlton win one out of the middle? Oh! Big two run into each other. Chinkota trying to deliver. And there's a mark. Bergman's going to have to go off with a blood rule here. Just runs into Butters. Whew. Oh, Butters just walks away from his teammate. I mean, I know you're obviously still playing the game, but like, you know, come on, Zach. And there's a goal for Carlton. They don't have the goalless half. I wonder how God it's named the Bronx Cheers. Meaning sarcastic. Yeah. I wonder. Alright. Couple minutes left. Cripps gets on out. Hewitt's still there. Gonna go there to Orazio Fantasia. Tries to drop it in. Worked well from McGovern. Radaglia steps around. Spiral on out. Hewitt takes the mark. Wanted to play on. No one there. Wants to play on again. Going to be shut down. Looks in the corner. Not there. Rosie's going to burst away. Now Kenport slingshot. Holding the arm easily. Big mark. And just Pal Pepper with the intercept mark in the last few seconds of the half. Hamilton gets it back. Pal Pepper just playing in the midfield, misses a target, still works out now. Here comes Burn Jones around outside to Boak. He's going to handball over the top. Richards does well. Boak gives it back. Stumble, but they're still making it work. Jones now. Going to work over. Williams has to get back on the mark. What's going on here? Hit injury down. Who's that? What's happened there? Sod, what's happened? Oh. I mean, there's no malice in that. Oh. Nah, it's nothing hostile about that. Jones. Ball to ground. Pepper. Can't get rid of it. Needs to get rid of it now. Gets rid of it. Rioli. Also gets rid of it. Who's out the back? Boak. Can't get anything with it. And that's going to be half time. Here we go. That's a bit of push and shove in the middle here. Butters in there with Chinkota. I think I can lip read what Zach Butters is saying in this little scuffle. And yeah, just horrendous football from Carlton in this first half. Alright. I don't know if that's Carlton fans or the Port fans booing off the Blues. Anywho, we'll go back to the fantasy scores, what we're all here for. And there we go. So Rosie 61 starting off the game, fantastic. Got a few just kick marks in there, easy. 16 touches already for him. Georgiadis with 4 goals, he'll be up there. Obviously, Richards has been good because he's only coming in at let's have a look. Joe Richards, he's up to 610k. Never mind, ignore that. Anyway, Farrell 54 is right. Doherty 54 is doing well there as well. Hewitt 49 is what you want from him. He's been in and around it. Now Jackson 45 is unbelievable. Didn't see that happening. Butters 40, you'd want more from him. Liddy 30 is fantastic. Colin Francis 29. That's why I don't think he'll be a top 6 forward, because he just has these periods where he just goes missing, you know? Like, when he's on, but sometimes he just goes away and doesn't really come back or show anything. I feel there's someone else. Yeah, Chera 19. Wow, that's him out next week if you're an owner of him. You can straight swap him to a Tom Green or one of those players coming off the bye, I suppose. But yeah, that's him done in there. And that's about it for the fantasy relevant players, I suppose. That will be. And there. Yeah, there it is. I suppose we'll keep going through all the matches while we're here. So we were down to Collingwood versus West Coast, and this is the game I think the Dacos can really get off the chain and go massive with a big score. They shouldn't tag, but he's absolutely going to be there causing havoc. Cameron's a good one as well. If you have, he'll have a good score. Obviously against the interesting rucks of West Coast. What are they rocking at the moment? They got Flynn, Williams chops in. Yeah, it's a feeding ground for them just based on points this season. Tom McCarthy, the number one must trade in for this week. Negative, 25 break even, taking kick-ins, getting marks, everything you want from someone at that price. Josh Dacos is an interesting one. He could be in the top 6 defenders, so I don't mind it. Long, if you have the luxury to and don't know what to do, he's someone that you could trade out. I'm having to hold on to him just because of the because of how my team's set up for this final bye round. I think with Long, though, this is the kind of game that he can go missing. A massive win to Collingwood. He doesn't have to get as much of that hard ball. He's not going to get those tackles. He's just going to be, sitting back and watching the show, I think. And, not a lot else to really discuss from either of those teams there. And then the Sunday games, Richmond v Adelaide. Takes us to Dawson, who's a massive captaincy candidate. I had the chance to trade him in, but didn't this week. Don't really know how I'm feeling about that now. But look, it is what it is. I'm not trading in a player with that sort of break even at that sort of price when I can get him cheaper. He just might beat it. He just might score huge in his points. But I'm thinking he might take a back seat in this kind of game. And let other players around him do a lot of the work in the easy ones. So I might be coping there, but that's what I'd like him to do. For me, not a lot really from Richmond to talk about. To be honest, now that we've got the rookies out of our team. Rankin, you need to trade him out. Coming back from the bye, there's no one else really from either of these sides that I really, really like. Laird, you could, but he has been subbed off in some games. He has... What else? He's averaging about 100 since... in his last few. He's actually doing pretty okay, lady. He's dropped a whole bunch of price, and he's on 87 break even, which he should get. But, look, you want to be trading in certain keepers or value keepers. He could be, if you're in the camp that thinks he's one you could go, but just, not for me, unfortunately, with Rory Laird. And that is about it for these guys. And the final game is going to be Freo v St Kilda. So there's a few more players to talk about here, I suppose. Wangan Millerot, he could be D1 this season. He's a must grab, and he's still at value, for goodness sake, at 1.1 mil. So, big advocate for getting him in. Fuck, I wish I started with him. Look at those scores. Wow. There was a world where I was starting with him and Ash. And who'd have my midfield? Someone else. Anyway, don't cry me a river, Bryce. Brayshaw. Could be a good captaincy option even, but he's one that'll be a top 8 mid. I like that trade. Sinclair is very, very up and down, and I think in these, you sort of have to take their name and reputation out of it and just look at what's in front of you. Look at those scores, and his scores have 3 sub 80 scores and a whole bunch more sub 100. So don't think I'd be trading into him, but he's certainly not a trade out either. Marshall's in contention for that R2 spot. I've been saying that heaps, just with the amount of really good rucks there are behind Gorn, obviously. There, I think you've missed the boat if you want to be trading in Sarong. He's up above 1.04 million now. Still a low break even, but I would have liked to get him cheaper. Jesus Christ, look at those scores. 146, 137 in his last two. Has another score again, but yeah, could also get that Windhager tag, so he's not one I'd be trading into. Jackson's been phenomenal. I hoped you would have listened to me last week and got him in then. But if not, can you still go with Luke Jackson? I would say yeah. Yeah, he's still at value. Getting big scores. We need to see if it's just going to be him solo rocking or if Darcy's going to come in. He's been listed on the extended bench for the Sunday games, but here's one that you still need to watch. McRae is still averaging 98 odd, but I'm still afraid to trade him in just because his run of form even before the buys was just, 80s, 50s, 80s, 90s, 70s, 80s, 80s. He just hasn't done enough to impress me yet. And until he does that, I'm not going to be relying on him in my forward line. But I do have a spot for him if he does. So it's welcome. He just needs to, prove something for me. How does he go against Freo? One of his better teams, I suppose. But still not somewhere I'd want to be shopping with McRae there. Steele, you can't go. Clark and Ryan, those are two very interesting guys. What are they at now? Clark 957. I mean, you could take a punt. I think there are better options, but for lower price and less risk. And Luke Ryan there at 862k as well. No, even less so. If I was going either of them, I think I'd prefer Clark. But even then, I still think that's better than him as well. And that is it. Yeah, for those players, Bolton, like I did this week, you've got to get off him. And yeah, that is pretty much everyone. I didn't touch on McKercher, but he's someone you've just got to get in this week. He's looking phenomenal. I'd be getting him before I get onto Mills, actually. McKercher, while we're on that. So I suppose I might as well take some time here while we've got some people and just have a look at what I pitched it down. Just have a look at what I've got for my rolling best 22, if I can find it just somewhere close here for me. If you bear with me. Again, chuck your comments in if you've got any of those. Got a nice little crowd in, especially with, I know there are probably some better streams going around at the moment for this. We've got Carlton fans absolutely raging. We've got Port fans having an absolute party. And fantasy fanatics, but you'd rather be here than over there. Anywho. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Rolling 22. So what we get is a lot of scrolling for me to find it. All right, there we go. So in terms of my team, if I switch that over, who I have got in my rolling 22, right? So Wanganeen, we'll start from the defense. Wanganeen Miller up, locked in. Got to have him for the run home. Sheasel, he's in there as well. Got to have him for the run home. Rosie, 61 today. He's looking for another 120 plus score. He might even hit that break even. Not that that really matters anymore, but he is one you'd like to have. Zorko on my bench. He's a lock. Have him in there as well. He's a good player to trade in off the bye, actually, even. And then the final two. So that's 4. Right, those final 2, I would have the lovely likes of our man Lockie Whitfield down in price. Goodness, after that unfortunate injury on the bye, comes back against West Coast. Would I back him to get a big score against West Coast, or wait for him to drop even more and then get him at a later date? Just because of how my trades are going to go for next week, I'm in the camp of letting him go even cheaper and picking him up later, getting some of his rookies out of your bench even, have some looping opportunities later on hopefully, and just getting those little tweaks on your team. He's one that's going to be a real good deal if you don't have him already. If you do, keep him. He's going to be there for the long run. You're not going to waste 2 trades, get him out, then back in just to save yourself maybe 50 to 100k. And then that last one, as we can see, I've got a few other defenders in my team. So I just traded in Mills. Could do the job. Holmes as a defender. Could do the job and be there. Sinclair, wherever he is. Where's Sinclair hiding? See, wait, where's Sinclair? Oh, there he is. Already on field. He's in there as a defender. This is where people might have their Ashes. They might have their Dacosses. Josh, that is. And so many it could be. So, I think those top 5 of Zorko, Sheasel, Rosie, Whitfield, Wankeny, Miller, locks, get them in. The rest have got a bit of movement though. Now, midfield. That's where one of them's Dawson, but I'm still without him and still waiting for him to go cheaper for me to get him. So I'll wait and see on him. Brayshaw will be in there. Locked in. Bontempelli will be in there. He's there too. Fantastic. Can still trade him in even if you feel it. Dacos should still be in there as well. Even with those tag things, he's proved he can break it. And, those games that he's not being tagged, you're going to want to cash in on him. We've got 2 minutes. Damn, we'll have to finish off the rest of it later. Is that just me or is this halftime break? Absolutely flown. But to finish off, so Butters, who you could have gone, I didn't. He's in there too. And then, is he though? Is Butters in there? Because what's he doing today? He's on a 40. What does he need to make cash? Needs 86. I don't know. He might be sliding out for me. And then you've got the likes of your Andersons, Hewitts, McCluggages, Dunkleys, Sarongs, Merritt. So I would rather have Merritt over Butters. I don't know if that makes me crazy or what. Because when Merritt gets his rolls, he's going to be scoring. It's just about him needing to get his roll, unfortunately. It has that ceiling as well. So Butters has a ceiling as well, I suppose. So, I don't know. So that keep account of that. Dawson, Brayshaw, Bontempelli, Dacos, Merritt, I think. And then, God, even some of these, the like of your Holmes or Sinclairs, you could be playing in the midfield. Would I prefer them over an Anderson? Yes. Hewitt, maybe. McCluggage, yes. Dunkley, maybe. Sarong, maybe. So there's a lot of debate over them. And honestly, speaking of debate, our rucks at the moment, Gorn is going to be R1. I'm happy to lock that in now. Look at all those 120 plus scores he gets. It's just routine for him. And then that second one, I'm holding on to Jerry just for his post-buy record. But it's not really doing great for him at the minute. But that could be anyone from, an English, a Marshall, a Grundy, a Darcy Cameron even. Those types can all do a job to get into that second ruck spot with Gawn. And I suppose the game is about to start off again. Big response needed from Carlton. This would be an absolute fucking generational win for them if they can get up here. As always, I'll pause it on the bounce if you haven't been there already, so you can catch up and we can watch the game together. So, umpire is walking in now and bounce. Paused it. All right, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. And we're up again now. Big response needed. It's a free kick against Hewitt. Start off with. Straight down it goes. Horn Francis getting a bit more. We'll look at my forwards. Well, who my forward rolling 22 or rolling 6 for them is going to be. Switches it. Rioli. Dinks it over the top. That's a suicide ball for Boak. Now Boak's going to get one. Gee, not a lot in it, I don't think. But Boak looks good. And it's through. Port fans love him. And they've scored another goal in the first minute. It's not a lot in that. Really not, but what can you do? Alright, yeah, 8. Chasing down Robert Harvey. Doherty's not too happy with it. Chera. It's going to be paid the way of Chera. Gets rid of it. Butters. Rosie. Strong power pepper. He needs to get rid of it though. No, he messed up. And what can he do? He's taking his time. Old Cripper. Just can't get it and tap further behind. Into the light. Drew getting plenty of it. Bergman still in the midfield. Good signs for owners of him. Tapped around. Here we go. Just changing the angles. Don't see any of this from Carlton. There it is. Burgoyne now. Could go back to Pepper. Doesn't want it. Just going to go top of the square. Down Rioli. Throws it on the boot. It's home. Just throws it on the boot, does he? It's beautifully done. Just finds his way out. Just keeps getting... Oh, is that Chera get a touch here? All right. Goal stands. Liddy on a wing. I'd like to see more of him. Now Butters out of centre, just steps around too. Handball over the top. Get it to Liddy. Get it to Liddy, Horde Francis. Well done. Breaks the tackle and handballs it out. Butters chips it in. Bergman. This is just an absolute muggery. And now Bergman. He's going to waltz his way in. And he's going to nail it. This is just... You almost don't even want to watch anymore. And out it comes from Williams. Can they get some sort of quality inside here now? Hewitt through a pack. Gets it back. Lord. Motlop can't grab it. Radaglia does well. Aaliyah needs to get rid of it. That is going to be holding the ball. Motlop gets one. back and does well. Does well. To Koenig now. Can they get some quality? Kerno. Just can't mark. Radaglia out of the pack again. He's still going. You just can't tackle him. Where is he again? Nicely done. Just a bit of kick to kick for Port now. Down line. Hollands get to touch. McGovern. Hollands again. Up it goes. Mark McGovern. Beautiful mark, yeah. Hands up. It's usually a good kick from here. Oh, he's missed it. Unbearable watching. Nicely done. Gonna get it back. Jones still going. Does well. Jackson. Smothered. Still moving though. Motlop. Wants to get corridor. And he does so. Slows it down. They've got two on the wing, but they're still going to try and force a corridor. Hewitt fumbles. Had two spare out on the wing, but... Rosie will take a mark. Rosie will take a kick. Couldn't quite get there, Bergman. Doherty gets a touch. Oh! Wouldn't that have been nice? Rosie. Fumbles it, but still gets away with it. Get there, Liddy. Come on, Liddy. Get the tackle at least. Well done. I don't mind that. That's extra points for me, that. Time now. Anyone out the back? Haynes. That's 50. Oh, nicely done. Couldn't quite. Oh, it might be high, yep. Have a check of the fantasy points after the next goal. Tapped out from Rosie. Josh Carr will be loving watching this. Oh, Cripps fumbles it. Alright. Kicks on with it. Cooper Lord now looking for an option. Just not a good enough entry again. And now here comes Rosie. Run through a few. Has a bounce. Has two bounce. Being hunted down. Is he going to go all the way? Oh. Just humongous from Rosie. Doherty now. Right, go. Alright. Does well. Oh! Big step. And Jackson with a spoil. He's been fantastic today. Ball up again, Jay. Sad looking Carlton. Oh, no, that's his family. Okay. They're still not looking happy. It's got to be said, right? Alright, up we go again. Cripps just throws him out of it. Going just up. No one there. Chera gets rid of it. There we go. Doherty. Should have been holding the ball, you'd think. Ali, good pick up and goes forward. Looks wide for Burgoyne. So now can Horn Francis get some of it? He does. Handball over the top. Bernchoin's handball underground. Still keeps it. Up again. Cripps is just monstering Vicentini. Oh, big hit! $57. Ooh. Play on now. Ali. Brilliant. Up it goes. Play that advantage. Now again, try and get wide here, Carlton. How are they going to go forward? Dropped Mark Fantasia, gets it back. Centers it now, Hollands. Lovey's going to get the 1-2 back. Plays it wide. Hewitt. Fogarty. Straight. Down throat of Radigalea. God. Voss. I'm sure there'll be a coaching role for you somewhere here at Brisbane, mate. Not that beautiful spin out from Fogarty again. Oh, just terrible, terrible handball from Lord. Richard's going to spread it. That Rosie again. Liddy. Oh. Go back to Liddy. Ah. Liddy, there he is. Gets a kick. Love that. 3-on-1 on Georgiades. Handball it in the square. Oh! He nearly got back. I thought he was going to get chased down. Man, how is no one... High ball out the back, yeah. Oh. Yeah, well, that's good analysis. Just more lazy marking defensively. Jay. could be more. Butters is going to burst away now. Good pressure. Good pressure, Carlton. Kerno does well to keep it in. Jay. I've said that so many times today. Just sighed and just gone, Now. Can't keep that. Oh. Interesting fake from Hollands, but it works. Hewitt. Great kick to Fogarty. Not worth even having a fantasy review now, is there? No! He's just taken so long. Yeah. No! Rosie. Well, they're going to be no good. That might... Oh, why is he played on? Oh, my God. It's got to be a hold, surely. Look at this. He just got back too late. Yeah. True. And look, that got something. Yeah, because no one was letting him. No one was helping out De Koning or whoever it was in that situation. And Bergman gets another. Oh. Should have had more poor players. I should have known it was going to be a 60-point drumming. Look at that. Bang, from about 60. Alright. Out it goes. Williams. Needs to pick it up. Wins clearance. Advantage in there. Not quite. Chincotta's going to nurse one out to Doherty for another +6. 2 in the corridor. He's going to look wide and kick it out on the full. Down the line. Go Port now. Just spoiled out. And Cripps gets rid of it. Hewitt, Doherty again. Oh! And that might be holding the ball. Yeah. And it goes to Hollands. Bergman looks like he loves to chat. You know, the Heaney thing last week, just having to talk to Cripps down there. And gets it. Hollands, there we go. Look at what they do. They go corridor for once. Is that Kerno that has to do it? Yep. Yeah. Very, very good, Kerno. As well. It's a good tackle, not giving away the high. Yeah, good mark. Around the sideline. Not quite there. Up and under again. Gets another free kick, Asava. Asava's been fantastic back there. Not quite there. Does well, Butters. And there it is, 3/4 time. What is going on in the fantasy world? So, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. We see Rosie on a 90. Yep, still surging out towards that 120. Bergman's kicked 2 to get himself, closer to 100 there. 79. He should hit that 100. Butters had a big quarter there. Hasn't kicked a goal as well. He should get up. Yeah, close to that 100 mark. Going to be a few lower scorers this game just because of how, sort of free-flowing and how many goals have gone in it. Doherty 68 is okay. It's good enough. Jackson 51. He hasn't moved since before. Speaking of guys that haven't moved, Horn Francis 37. He's just going to be still going down, down, down. I feel sorry for the people that traded him in. There were a lot of them too. Chera 35 is going to need to go as well. Alman. Where's Liddy at? There he is, 47. That's a great effort. So he's on track to hit 60. That is fantastic for what we need from him. That'll keep his cash gen moving in the right direction for us. And in terms of premiums, that's that's pretty much it for them. So I suppose we'll finish off what I started at the halftime, and that was talking about our rolling 22. So if I can quickly summarize without too much yap, six defenders were Wanganeen, Miller, Sheasel, Rosie, Zorko, Whitfield, and then your pick of the others. Your pick of a Holmes, Sinclair, Ash, those kinds of players. Midfielders were Dawson, Brayshaw, Dacos, Bont. And then I think I'm forgetting some, but those are 5, and then you could have 3 others. Could be some of those defenders are formerly mentioned. Is there anyone I'm forgetting from that as I consult my notes again? Tom Green, that'll make 6. Could even throw Caldwell in there. And then that 8 is up for grabs. Anderson, I don't think. Hewitt, I don't think. McCluggage, I don't think. Dunkley could get back there, in my opinion. Sarong, no. Merritt could as well for that 8 spot. We talked about the rucks. Now, the forwards with the rucks, being Gordon number 1, and then anyone from Jerry, Marshall, English, Grundy, Cameron, could be any number of rucks in that second ruck spot. So, forwards, I have obviously got Bailey Smith as our F1. I have Matthew Kennedy as F2. Those two could swap around. It doesn't really matter. Nick Martin in there. F3. Lovely. I then have Jackson to keep on doing what he's doing. I can see him keeping that 100 going in the forward line for us there. And then I have Petrarca at F5. And then it could be anyone from a Dylan Moore. Could be a Caleb Daniel. I don't think it can be Horn Francis anymore. McRae needs to prove himself to me. Myers could, and I think that's about it. So that's my rolling 22. You want to be getting them in. So how far in am I if we have enough time to yap about myself for a little bit more? We do. So I've got Naz, Sheasel, Rosie, Zorko, and then I've got Sinclair, Holmes, whoever else. One of them will switch out to Whitfield when he gets a bit lower. So that's nice for them. I don't have Dawson. Don't have Green. Tom Green, that is. Do have Brayshaw, Dacos, Bont. Holmes or Sinclair could fit into that. F6, I do have... M8. Do have Merritt there. He can do a job too. Rocks are sorted. And then forwards, I just need Kennedy. And then I'm happy with how my forwards are sitting with Martin, Smith, Jackson, Petrarca, Moore, Daniel. Although it might... 110 break-even's no joke. So next week, it is eyes on Tom Green for me. 985k, lowish break-even. I'm getting him at value still. 238k left in the bank as well. So I will be able to get rid of someone that is underperforming for me, or just some mid prices, the likes of your Sam Berries. He's done a great job for me there. Maybe it could just be Berry, that 200 odd K, and then like a box shell or something, to be honest. That's 8, 9, 1.1. It's almost there, but just 2 rookies or a rookie and a mid-pricer. Berry will hopefully got some cash as well. Into a Tom Green for me next week. I think I can wait for Whitfield. Is Caldwell value? How's he doing? He's 1.0 odd mil. Maybe it could be Caldwell even. Although Tom Green's cheaper and has proved himself more. Yeah, I think I like Tom Green more. Especially if Merritt goes back into the midfield. Anywho, we are missing the game because of my yap. Please do excuse that. And we'll go back into the game. Liddy kick. Good mark. Georgiadis again. Voss has just about seen enough. And this is for another 5-goal game for Georgiadis. And it's through. Yeah. Goes into third, Georgiadis, jeez. Anyway, good to see Liddy get some more kicks on there. Fantastic stuff. Tackle for Chero. Going well. Give it to Liddy. Give it to Liddy. Give it to Liddy. Give it to him. Oh. Big Dante resting forward. Oh, that's interesting. Take note of that. Hinkley said he might have thrown not Georgiadis, fucking Bergman forward today. So he's not opposed to flicking around Bergman. But for now, he's doing his job as Vicentini sinks another one through. Should have been going to Liddy. Look, there he is. There he is. Get it to him. Get it to Liddy. Get it to Liddy. Alright, tap back. Gets there. Holland's on, missed target, turnover. Liddy, get rid of it, dude. He just loves holding it in, this guy. Nicely done, Liddy. Oh. Kerner gets a mark. Doherty's looking like a target there. Not going to go there. Aaliyah tries to get the spoil. Fantasia misses. Rosie now. Oh, inboard Logan Evans. That's a turnover. Charos going to get a kick. Oh, could have marked. Through goes Orazio, and he kicks one. Does well, Orazio. Just a bit, win the quarter is what Voss will be saying, I reckon. The game's finished. Finished a while ago. Just win the quarter. Give them at least something to take home. That's good for Ken because he's not here long term, so he's thinking about the club. About Lukosius not playing him. Don't mind that. Ooh. Oh. Chero's going to get another one. Hollands. Back to Chero. Williams couldn't grab it. He slipped over. Gets rid of it. Now, where is Horn Francis? Like, it's fine. He's losing so much value and losing a lot of people lots of money. Oh, great. Richards, that is terrible. Oh, that's terrible from Richards. Oh, brilliant, brilliant mark overhead for Aaliyah. Oh, out the back. Pal Pepper. Oh. Oh. Hollands with the kick out. Rosie, big mark. So where is Horn Francis? I actually can't see him. It's really confusing. What has point split been? Just happy to chip it around here, Port. Oh, he was subbed out. Wow. Nicely done. Oh, Power Pepper. Oh, he really wants it, doesn't he? It's going to stay in? Not anymore. Oh, it just doesn't get there. Alright. Chance to make some of a boat. Can't get there. Liddy. No. It's been managed off injury. Horn Francis G. Unlucky if you traded him in. Oh yeah, I've got my Lions next week. Come on, Liddy. Oh. Tackle. Yes. It's the second time this game he's missed a chance for a disposal and got a tackle and got us more points. Very nice. Now then, Alir. Inboard to Rosie. Now here come Port again, sniffing another goal. Inboard nicely called off Richards. Butters put it in front of him. It's just not the handball though, is it? Williams needs to get rid of it. Does so. Chera. Good hit. Is there going to be a mark here? Dropped. Kerno needs to get it over the top. Is it going to sit? Rosie has to move. Oh, and he's missed it. This is just vile from Carlton. You heard me start of the game, Voss, they're still playing good footy. They just need their better entries. They're winning the hard ball. There are no positives to come out of this game for Carlton. Nothing. And, man, I haven't been Voss out. I haven't been on the train. Am I actually moving over? am I going to transfer onto the Voss out train? I don't want to. Oh. Easy for Doherty. It's just... Can he get the goal? And it's through. Fuck, that's a shame. There's a few Doherty owners in the top 1,000. Not any. I need to be looking at the top 10,000 stats, not top 1,000. Don't know what I'm on about, but anywho, anyone that isn't me, damn it. Let's have a look at the fantasy points actually while I'm talking about it. Gee, I see Rose is already on that 117. Bergman's on that 110. Doherty's getting his way up to 100. Hewitt's saving his score as well. Butters, that's probably not going to be enough from what you wanted from him. Liddy 57. Can he get to a 70? Oh, he'd be on for a 70 if he got that goal earlier. Yeah, Chera 54. He's going to have to go. Not a lot else. Cripps, if anyone took a punt on him, he's out. Horn Francis. That might... I don't even... You probably have to hold him at this point. Yeah. And Billy Wilson, that debutant, hasn't done much at all since he had some moments earlier, but yeah, not right now. Alright. Oh! Yeah, to Coningspin. Now, can Cripps finish it? Poor night for him. Poor night for the club. Still sail it through. Yeah, that's harsh. That's a harsh. Holding the ball. But anyway, if they don't make the attempt to get it out, it's not much you can really do, is there? Goes again, Cripps. It's a bit more fighty from the Blues. Liddy! Well done! Now the Butters. Oh, he doesn't put his teammates in great positions, does he? Liddy again! Come on! Liddy again, lovely! Points. Is there anyone there? Burnt Jones. Usually a good kick. Burnt Jones. Just stays right. Stays narrow. Ah. It's a good mark. Oh, interesting kick. Seven minutes. Port would like to tip it off with a few more. Just got another goal or two, you'd think. Oh. Oh. Butter's going to get himself fined. Gee, well done, Evans. And now they're going to rebound off the back of it. Rioli's. Evans helps him out again. Burnt Jones. Gotta say, it has to be goal square. Boke, that just wasn't the kick. Oh. Chance squandered. No, get up. Look at this from Evans. There's one. There's two. There's three. No, nothing in that. Just had to be a goal, you think? Boke makes the right decision this time. Still in. And Richards out on the full. Long down the line. Again, big Mark Jones, and that's what happens. Long down the line, those tools just eat it up all day. Gonna go inside. Darts it just straight back turnover. Doherty rolling around the wing. Carlton have numbers here. Can they just execute correctly? Kerno's usually a good user. Alir spoils, can't mark. Williams. Down the throat of Horacio Fantasia. Evans going to take a hard-earned breather. That big effort. And now Horacio. And slots it. At least they're not crying now. Tap back again. Oh. Oh, another drop mark. Rosie around the line. Seeing out his last room. It stays in. Oh, beautiful handball. This is fantastic from Port. Has to be a reward. Has to be a reward out the back for Willie. And he's going to take the mark and should kick this. That was outstanding. One handball. Flip 2, 3. So they're all getting tackled. 4. And Rioli's going to put it through for Port. Just counting down the seconds now, really, aren't we? Cripps with a shank. Go, Liddy. Go, Liddy. Points. Go, Liddy. Go, Liddy. Burgoyne can't mark. Motlop sells some candy. Gets behind. Rosie will get some more kick-in point. No, he won't. That's Josh Sin. Where's Rosie? Can't mark, and here they come again. 1-on-1 is Vicentini. Just can't get the handball past. Chernow, not 15. Alright. Gotta work now. Gotta work now. Well done, Liddy. Slowed him down. De Koenig. Touch play on Akers. Right the way back. Liddy chase. Oh, no. Kerno. Ah, Charlie. Sin does well again. Good marks at Georgiades. Should get a round of applause. Goes inside. Advantage played. Dante. Yeah, it's all the arms. And this might be the last play of the day, depending on how long he takes. And he misses. This probably will be the last play of the game then. Garvin will end the game with the footy. There it is. Big win for Port. And just terrible from Carlton. Gee, they're going to be all over the media for the next week. And they played on a Thursday, so we get an extra few days of it than if they played on the weekend. Haha. To the fantasy points. What do we got? So Rosie hits that 120 we predicted to hit. And there it is. Bergman, 25 touches, 2 goals for a 120. Brilliant game from him. Put me to... Well, shut me up, didn't he? Doherty, 93 is what you expect. Got a goal in there as well. Plenty of marks, some tackles as well. Hewitt, 91. You probably want more than that from him, but still not disastrous. Especially since he usually gets those, 25 odd disposals. Ended today, with 22. So, yeah, a lot of inside game for him. Relevance, Butters 79. That is not enough. That's enough for me to put him out of my rolling 22 calculations. Our man Zach. Who else are we looking at really here? Let's see, my man. Oh, Liddy 61. I thought he could have gone 70. Anywho, fine from him. Jackson could have got more, but I don't think anyone's going to be owning him anymore. Chera 59. That's a farewell, firm handshake. Thank you for your service, and trade him out if you're one of them. And Horn Francis 37. I think you just got to hold on to and ride the wave. Fuck, what's that going to do for his break even? Go to... God, he was already 789k with 100 break even. He's going to go in the 600s. This is crazy. That's absolutely bonkers for Horn Francis. Anyway, yeah, that just about does it. We've discussed everything we need to, I suppose. Yeah, just a smashing. Shame about the game, but as I said, I will be back in this same chair, same studio, same everything for another watch along tomorrow. Swans v Dogs. I can almost guarantee that's going to be a better game than the one today. We'll have more time for questions, whatnot. Might even have Jolie joining me again. I know how much you guys enjoyed it when I had him on for the, particularly for Collingwood versus who was it? Collingwood versus Geelong. It was Jack Crisp's game. So yeah, mark that in your diaries. I'll put the link on my Twitter as well. If you're not following that, follow it now. Just there, BK_IFS. I'll be on there. Happy to answer all your questions and tweets and whatnot. And yeah, thanks again for joining me. Shame about the stream. And all the best for your fantasy weeks, guys. In a bit.